Hello watch lovers, this is Anders here on Time and Crown channel. Today a review of a French watch, a French racing watch. This is a prototype. This watch isn't released yet. It's being released in just approximately 2 months from now, and it is of course a Yema, the French brand Yema. They release a lot of sports watches. Now they are actually sponsoring a very cool racing team. It's the Alpine endurance team. They, for example, race in the Yema, the 24-hour race, and also the endurance racing circuit. So the watch comes in this travel leather case here, and inside we find it, as you see. It is a sports watch, as you can see, automatic with Yema's in-house caliber, the Yema 2000 movement. This is a high beat movement, 28,800 radians per hour, and they do guarantee a accuracy of plus or minus 10 seconds per day because they do regulate these movements. The movements have 42 hours of power reserve. The watch is not released yet, and it's priced at $920 on the leather strap. Looks very cool on the leather strap. If you want it on this very nice and very comfortable stainless steel bracelet, the price is $990. Getting up and close with the Yema Alpine Endurance Team freehand watch, as it's called. You can find the link to the website, Yema's website, with this watch down in the description if you're interested in reading more about this watch or ordering it. This watch was sent in by Yema for review. It's going back because it's a prototype, it's a review unit, so I'm not going to keep the watch or anything like that, just review it. So let's just get some specifications out of the way. We got the movement out of the way. It has some really nice dimensions, so 39 millimeters in diameter. It's 47.5 millimeters from lock tip to lock tip here. It is 12.2 millimeters thick, and then you have a lock width here of 20 millimeters. You can easily find another strap. You can change the strap if you look inside of the case here. And the bracelet starts at 20 and tapers down to 16, really nice taper. The watch is made in 316L stainless steel, as you see, and you see here the black bezel insert here. It's made in aluminium. It is a tachymeter style inlay. You see, you measure in kilometers because in Europe we use the metric system. So you can use this to time how fast the car is going during the race. This watch is being given to all the race car drivers, the mechanics, and all the managers around the team. They will wear this watch every day during the racing season, so that's pretty cool. So you have this white rehort here with blue printing, really nicely made. Then you have a nice kind of non-glossy black dial, kind of a little bit toned down. I really like this because it makes it look just a little more kind of vintage in its look. Lume-filled hour markings, Yema Automatique with the logo below 12 o'clock, Alpine Endurance Team and the French flag above 6 o'clock, France below 6 o'clock, you see there. Really simple but efficient baton style hands. And then this very cool second hand, as you see, blue second hand with the counterbalance being the A logo of the Alpine Endurance Racing Team. Really coolly made. Nice kind of 80s or 70s style case. I really like the case design of this watch. So vintage inspired and also racing inspired. Not this typical rounded case. Almost this kind of cut off tonneau shaped case. Almost kind of a cushion, an angular and not very soft cushion case. Brushed on the top, you have a nice chamfering from one end of the locks to the other, and nice polishing on the sides. Signed crown. This is a push-pull crown. Very nice big crown. You can see this watch, although it's a racing team, has 100 meters of water resistance, so you can easily swim with this watch if you want. And then you get this nice bracelet. It's kind of this 9-link bracelet. You see, you get these nice brushed bigger links, and then inside 4 polished shorter links. It was very easy to adjust this bracelet, although it is push pins, not screwed. Then a very cool case back, as you see here, with the Alpine Endurance Team screw down case back. Again, you can order this watch, pre-order it on Yema's website, link down in the description, either with a bracelet, as you see here, or with a nice leather strap. Then the typical Yema clasps, not very refined. I find them a bit cheap. They don't look very good. You do get 4 micro adjustments. It's very secure. And the good thing is that they're very small. You see, very short. And as the bracelet tapers down to 16 millimeters, you only get a 16 millimeter wide clasp here, which is a really good thing. So in that sense, it's a very well thought clasp, but it just feels a little bit cheap for a watch that is priced at almost $1,000 in my opinion. So of course also a lume shot. This is Swiss Super Luminova, and I'm super impressed with the lume. This is lume that you want in a real sports watch. And if you're driving your Le Mans race car and you're driving during the evening or night, then you will be able to actually read the time on your Alpine Endurance Yema watch here. So the bezel you can use to count the speed in kilometers, you see. And it's bi-directional, you don't have any clicks, but it's pretty stiff, so you won't risk having it turned too easily. As you can see here on my 17.5 centimeter wrist circumference, this 39mm Yema Alpine Endurance Team Race watch wears really nicely. As I said before, it weighs approximately 130 grams with a few links taken off, and you can really feel that it does have a little bit top heaviness, so you can definitely feel that you're wearing a watch, but in no way is it uncomfortable or too heavy. And I really like the case design here. It feels really good. The bracelet is super comfortable, just kind of hugs the wrist without taking any hairs out. Feels really, really good on the wrist, and it's definitely a different and vintage inspired racing watch. Definitely something you won't see too often. So you may not be super interested in race car driving. I'm not personally, but I really think this is a cool sports watch, something different. I can't really use the speed calibration or counting for anything, but it just looks and feels cool. It does have a few minuses, and just remind yourself that this is a prototype. This is not the final product, but I measured the accuracy to plus 28 seconds on average. That is of course because this is not regulated, it is a prototype. You will get a accuracy of plus or minus 10 seconds out of the factory if you buy this watch. Also, again, I must say I'm not very impressed with the clasps from Yema. They're secure, they're small and slim for micro adjust, but still they look very cheap compared to the fact that you're actually paying approximately $900 or $1,000 for this watch. I don't really know if they put AR treatment in the sapphire crystal, but it just is very easy to read in different lighting situations, so that is also a plus. Nice big crown, so it's very easy to wind the watch and set the time. Push-pull, but still 100 meters of water resistance, which is a really good thing for a sports watch, a race car driving watch like this. So I'm very happy to be able to introduce you to this watch here on Time and Crown channel. Later on there will be a written review on my Danish website, timeandcrown.dk. Visit my website if you're Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, Icelandic, or from other Nordic countries where you can understand Danish, because my website is in Danish. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and again, you can find the link to this watch on Yema's website down in the description. Thanks a lot for sending in this watch to Yema, and I hope you enjoyed the review of this very interesting prototype watch, which is soon to be a real watch. Bye.